Hey guys, I was just going to do a little walk through the garden out here. I have a very small container garden, raised bed garden. I have a couple different, or actually 3 different tomato plants growing in this raised bed. And then this one is a different one. It's a Brandywine Red. We've had so much rain here in southeast Tennessee. It's just been crazy. So this one is a golden sweet bell pepper. These two are actually, I can't even tell you the name of these peppers. They're kind of a hybrid from what I remember. My mom and I split a pack. Both of us, we lost the little cards that go with them. So I'm not really sure. I know they're not hot. They're just a mix of sweet pepper and something else. But they're doing really good. I got a couple that I got to cut off there. My milkweed is kind of sad, but it's coming along. My lunchbox red pepper is coming along. It's not growing as fast as the others, but coming along. This is a Fresno chili pepper, which is really hot. Online it even says to put gloves on to, when touching it. I picked off already a couple peppers. They're in the house. I don't know if my husband's gonna like them. They're supposed to be very, very hot. He likes hot peppers, but I don't think that hot. So I may give this plant to my neighbor who loves the hottest of hot. These are 2 little baby jalapenos. Yeah, not doing real good yet. This is my lavender that I overwintered in the greenhouse. It is coming back okay. Sorry for the shakiness because I'm carrying my phone with my hand here. It's coming back. It's doing much better. Over here I have 4 different kinds of peppers, or excuse me, onions that I started by seed. That is a mixed sunflower. So yeah, the onions are starting to do good. I got a couple mushrooms in here I got to pluck out. Like I said, we've had just torrential downpours. Even this pot right here is not doing that great. Over here I have my yellow squash. Here I have one of my teddy bear sunflowers. If you've never seen a teddy bear sunflower, I get these seeds from M.I. Gardner. M.I. Gardner. He's up in South Michigan. Fabulous seed collection. This is my mojito mint. It is growing magnificently. I need to pluck some off for my iced tea. This is another teddy bear sunflower, but you can see some of the leaves have gotten crazy, and sometimes that can happen from overwatering. But if you know anything about leaves doing something like that, besides bugs, I'm using Sluggo and whatnot. We've had so much rain, you can even see a little bit of mildew on the top layer of the soil. This is just a pretty little pot that I got at, I think, Lowe's. Another teddy bear sunflower. They're one of my favorites, so I just have a few of them. My nasturtium. Yeah, not doing real great. Yesterday the flowers looked really beautiful, then we got torrential downpours and it just kind of yeah, it's taken a hit the last couple days. My lemon balm is not growing very fast, much slower than my lemon basil, which I'll show you. Over here I have my snap peas. They are dying out. I only got a half a cupful today, but I do have my pole beans coming in behind them, so I will be cutting off the snap peas at the root today and pulling them off the trellis, and then my pole beans will take over from there. Back here I have a lemon drop marigold. I have 2 in one pot. I really need to separate them because they can get quite large, so I'll probably separate those now. This one here has grown unbelievably fast the last week or so I need to separate those. Back there I have a couple German chamomiles I need to separate. This pot I'm leaving. It's got a couple dwarf sunflowers, and it's got a little baby plant in there. I may take the baby plant actually and put it in its own pot because these are taking over. Over here I have 4 coneflowers. I didn't have any luck last year with coneflowers. If they do like catch on and start growing, I will separate those because they can get, you know, pretty good size. Over here I have different kinds of peppers. I have bell peppers, jalapenos, early jalapenos throughout this. I have a large mixed sunflower growing up there, which I'm going to get to that side of the bed here in a minute. I have carrots randomly growing throughout this bed, and now that they're getting a little bit bigger, I'm going to go in and plant some more seeds for carrots. Just kind of a succession planting, if you will. Here are some more snap peas. Yeah, these are, some of them are already died off, and I have to pull them out. This is another mixed. No, I'm sorry. This is not a mixed sunflower. This is my Cracker Jack marigold right here. It's going to get pretty big. So I've got to, and I like to keep the marigolds by the tomato plants. These are my pole tomatoes. I have a Cherrylicious tomato, which is a multicolor baby tomato from M.I. Gardener. These are sun sugar. I have 2 sun sugar plants. I need to do a little bit of trimming on these. And the one at the end is the super sweet. They're already getting quite large. I mean, my pole tomatoes or cherry tomatoes grow so high. Last year I had them on the trellis that goes all the way over, and they got up to almost the middle. And I mean, they would have kept growing all through November if I would have left them. They just did so well. Let me go to the back bed, and then I'll show you my green stalks. I have this poor little flower here. It's not doing so well. It's got hammered by the rain, but this is my lemon basil plant. It's doing fabulously. In fact, I got to get out here and cut off these where it's budding here. I got to cut all those out of there, and I need to take some off. I need to trim it back and dry it in my dehydrator. Then I have a couple dill plants. I need to do the same. They have grown so fast that I've got to get some off of there and get them dried. Over here I have a lemon drop marigold, and actually I have this tomato branch that fell from where I had it pinned up. I gotta pin that back up so my lemon drop marigold on this side can grow. Just in the last couple days, it's unbelievable how big these tomato plants have gotten, and I've got to groom them, because if I don't, they will be so out of hand. It's only the first week of June, and they would be out of control. I wouldn't even be able to. They wouldn't get any air in them actually if I didn't. You can see my mixed sunflower. This is going to be multiple colors, so I can't wait to see all of these blooms come out. There's lots of blooms on it. And then over here, this particular green stalk, I have a cover on it because the birds will eat my strawberries. So basically I have about a row and a half in my green stalk that is strawberries. And then I have some carrots that I started from seed early in the winter, just kind of like winter sowed them and tried it. So I just popped them in there. I really need to, when those are out, I'm probably gonna plant something else in its place. And on the bottom tier, I have one of my forms of cucumbers. I have like, I think 3 or 4 types of cucumbers that are growing. And you can see on my green stalk where I have the cucumbers, I have these supports from Green Stalk Company. This one here, I have 3 tiers of bush beans coming in. Now, they weren't doing so good, so I reseeded, and I have more plants kind of coming out here. The top 2 are finger carrots coming in, but they're taking their sweet time, so I may have to come in and reseed again. But I don't want to get it too crowded in there either, so I'm just giving it its time. Over here, my cucumbers in this green stalk, the bottom 3 tiers are finally coming back. They were so light green from all of the rain. I had to really fertilize well, and they're finally coming back a little bit more green. I've been keeping the lids on the green stalks to keep the majority of the rain out. And then up here, I just have some different kinds of flowers growing in here. I have lots, the top 3 tiers are mostly lots of different kinds of lettuce. And the spinach isn't coming in. I need to reseed the spinach over here. This is my microgreens. I need to snip those off, add it to my lettuce inside. This one here is my Easter egg. Oh, these are radishes. I have radishes growing in a few different places. Hubby loves radishes, so I have those growing. Then I have some little flowers. This is some red romaine. This here is English daisy flowers, so they're just kind of taking their time to come in because of all the rain. This is a moss rose. This here is a tangle leaf lettuce. But again, because of all the rain, some of my lettuces are just now starting to actually do something. So I'm hoping that my cucumbers did really well last year in my green stalk, and I'm hoping they will again this year. They're the smaller cucumbers, so easy for eating or even pickling, if you like canning and pickling and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that is everything. My Japanese maple tree is really coming along well. We planted that a couple years ago. It was much smaller, but it's growing beautifully. So yeah, guys, that is my garden so far this June 8th, 2025. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Have a great Sunday. Bye.